Hello and welcome back to New Media Marketing Pros Part 2. In this video we're going to show you how to set up smart tweets. Of course you should have logged in to set yourself up with at least a pro account or these smart tweets will not work in your system. What I'd like to do is sort of show you the end results and then we'll come back and show you why you want to set this up. I use Bitly as my tracking source, my URL shortener to track clicks. And as you can see, this is an affiliate program that I promoted through Twitter just using these smart tweets. You can see there's 1,436 clicks in terms of dropping these headlines in. And of course this shows you some graphs and things and how this worked. But more importantly, I wanted to show you here are some of the headlines that I dropped in that rotated out through the smart tweet function from the headline area or the smart tweet area that went out over and over, and there's a tracking URL. So this was tracked 1,400 plus odd times. These got clicked in Twitter and went to my affiliate site, which of course when somebody goes to your affiliate site, they click on something, they buy it, you get paid a commission. This is all done on autopilot. I did that by creating the tweets in the TweetSpinner area here. Wanted to show you this as a result in terms of what you're going to look at in your end result as Bitly sets up a smart tweet. One of the things you want to do, of course, first of all, is go in and set up a Bitly account. You're going to go somewhere and you're going to grab a URL. For example, the URL that we're going to use here is the URL from Show Me the Blog. So I grabbed that URL, I copied it from this site in terms of setting up these smart tweets. I went to Bitly, I dropped it in here. Once you paste it in here, it will automatically shorten it and give you a shortener. I took this URL, I copied it, and I'm going to bring that over and I want to put that into my smart tweets. So of course I added that behind my URL. In this case, my smart tweets are going to be 3 more days until Show Me the Blog conference, 2 more days until Show Me the Blog conference, 1 more day until Show Me the Blog conference, attending Show Me the Blog conference. We add the tweets. The tweets have been added. I'm going to scroll down until I find the tweets that I just loaded. You can see they're here. Now, the next thing I want to do, if I just leave this in the group, this is under group tweets. I don't want it to go out in groups. I want them to go out as individual tweets. So what I need to do is this is under group schedule. I want to scroll down, and when you add new tweets, whether you add them in a multiple tweets or single tweet, they're always going to be at the bottom of the groups. I want to put this in a fashion that I need to schedule these. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on my, of course I want to edit this. I just click on the little pencil. It'll open up an edit icon and I can edit. What I want to do is I want to schedule this. So I'm going to click on the little clock and it's going to pull this down here. Now you'll see this set up as a time. What time do I want this to go out? And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you go up and choose your time zone and set your time zone. And you'll know once you set these up, if it tweets, if your time is off, you'll need to come up and make sure that you're in the right time zone. Set this up. When do I want this to tweet? So right now it's about 1:28. We can set this up to go out at 2 o'clock. Well, let's actually set it up to go out a little bit earlier, so maybe we can see it at the end of the video. So it's 1:28 now. We're going to set it up to tweet at 1:35-ish. Set it up to show at 1:35. Today is the 20th. We don't want it to repeat. We just want it to go today because again, it's 3 more days until Show Me the Blog conference with the URL behind it. We don't want it to retweet. If we were setting up an event, we'll come back and talk about this in a minute, where you want something to repeat like once a week. We'll show you what we do in that fashion and getting something to repeat on a weekly basis. Right now we don't want this to go out weekly. We just want it to go out one time. We hit Save Schedule and it will tweet this here in just a few minutes. It'll tweet this out, and then I'm going to go back up to my other tweets that I just loaded and we're going to check the dates on those. So I come back here and I'm going to set on the next schedule. The next schedule to set up, we want to send it out, and again you can choose the same time. It can be exactly 24 hours from now. I like my tweets to go out in the evening time. A lot more people are on Twitter between 6 and 9 p.m. in the evening. So this one I want to go out at 7:28 p.m. except I wanted to go out tomorrow because we're doing a countdown here. It's going to go out on the 21st of October. We don't want it to repeat. We just want it to go out once, and I hit Save Schedule. And we'll do the final one here, and I'll show you where they end up in the dailies. This one's going to actually go out on Saturday the 23rd. So I want to make sure this, again, we don't want it to repeat. We just want to choose the 23rd as the date. This is the one that says the actual tweet here is attending Show Me the Blog conference. So I'm going to actually be there on the 23rd. And I wanted this to go out in the morning, so we're going to send it out around, we'll say 10:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. A lot of people are on Twitter around that time. So I can put that on there as attending, and I will hit Save Schedule. Now once you've added these in as individual tweets, they're going to move up into your what we call our individual tweet area, individually scheduled. And you'll notice over here there's some clocks that aren't highlighted. That means these tweets are turned off. These are not currently being tweeted, and you can turn off schedules if you want to. Here you can see attending the Show Me the Blog conference. I set that up. That's going to go out on Saturday. So if I open up the clock again, you'll see that's set to go out at 10:30 a.m. on the October 23rd. We do not want it to repeat. If I needed to change this time, I can delete schedule. When I hit delete schedule, that will turn it off. I hit save schedule, and then the clock will go black. And a lot of times I don't like to delete these because I might want to use them for some time in the future. I'd come back and reactivate them, maybe change them a little bit, add a different tracking URL. Any changes you make, you hit here. If you wanted to delete after tweeting, you can click yes. I like to save my headlines that I put in here for future use. It's just a great place to save stuff, so you don't have to retype it or rethink and say, what was I thinking, or what did I do in the past? It'll all be right here. You can simply hit schedule. The nice thing about this is once it starts tweeting, it's going to go out in real time because we put a bit.ly URL on it, and every time that link gets clicked on, it's going to let us know how many times it got clicked. Depending on what's going on in the market, if I drop this, since the Show Me the Blog conference is right here in St. Louis, I would drop this into one of my Twitter pipes that reference St. Louis in the market area. So in this case, it would be STL New Media Dude, and I would drop these line of tweets into my STL New Media Dude Twitter stream to let people know in St. Louis where I'm going to be. And of course, I have a lot of people that aren't St. Louis that are following that Twitter account as well. So this is just one way to make this work. Another option that we have that I wanted to show you as well, when we come in here and you look at bit.ly, you'll notice it says newsflash, attorney can browse Google in real time and see anyone's AdWord keywords. The next one down, it says newsflash, marketing pros can browse Google in real time and see anyone's AdWords keywords. You'll notice it has the same tracking URL over here on the side, except these are changed. I have attorney, I have marketing pro, I have dentist, I have roofer, I have plumber in here. The way we set this up so that it sends out a different tweet every time, because remember, you don't want to get caught with spamming in terms of retweeting, so we'll show you a system and how to do this. This is set up inside TweetSpinner. So we're going to come down here and we're going to find that tweet. See, this isn't it. It's right here. Newsflash, you, attorneys, plumbers, roofers, marketing pros, dentists, network marketers can browse Google in real time and see anyone's AdWords keywords. Simply what this means is that when you go in on your keyboard, you're going to choose the bracket on this side. You'll put your first word, and then you'll use a separator. The separator is on the key right underneath the backspace key on your keyboard. There's a reverse slash and a separator right above it, so you do the separator, add attorneys, plumbers. So this, every time this tweets, it will give you something different. It'll go out. The first time it goes out, it'll go out as you, and then attorneys, then plumbers, and roofers, and marketing pros. And as you can see, this is retweeted 42 times, and every time it goes out, it's going to go out a little bit different. And I have that set up on a clock that it goes out every 9 hours, and it tells me the last time it was tweeted was at 10:40 a.m. on Wednesday, the 20th. The next time it's going to go out is 7:37 p.m. on the 20th. And the next after that is 4:37 p.m. on the 21st. And every time it tweets, it's going to send out something a little bit different in here to relate to different people through the Twitter stream every 9 hours. If I want to update this to tweet less frequently, I can do every 17 hours, I can do every day, I can do once a week, I can do every 30 days. Just depends on what we're doing. In terms of weekly events, if you want to schedule something weekly that's going to go out once a week, that's what I do, and I'll show you what one of those tweets look like here in just a second.